What if citizenship wasn't something you were born into, but something you could actively choose, a plan B that protects your life, your money, and your family? Skip the endless residency rules, skip the bureaucracy, skip the uncertainty. In the next few minutes, you're going to see 10 countries where you can legally purchase a second passport in 2025, and why the order of this list matters more than you think. And this isn't just about collecting a new travel document. It's about building freedom. The ability to move your money, protect your assets, lower your taxes, and travel without restrictions. You'll see which countries offer the best value, which ones come with hidden risks, and which program may vanish entirely. Consider this your fast, no-fluff crash course into the world of citizenship by investment. For years, a second passport felt like something reserved for billionaires and spy movie characters. But the world has changed. Global mobility is currency. Financial diversification is survival. Successful entrepreneurs, digital nomads, and globally minded families now use citizenship by investment as a strategic tool, not a luxury. Think of it as geopolitical insurance. In a time of political polarization, rising taxes, and unpredictable global events, relying on just one passport is like putting your entire future in a single basket. A second citizenship isn't about escaping, it's about unlocking options. It puts control back in your hands. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The passport you inherited at birth, the one you never chose, shapes your financial freedom, your travel mobility, and your safety more than anything else. Citizenship by investment flips that script. It gives you a say. Just remember, this world moves fast. Governments tighten rules, raise prices, or shut programs down with zero warning. Now let's kick things off with the lowest cost option on Earth. The price will surprise you. Some industry sources claim Nauru has quietly launched an economic and climate resilience citizenship program. If confirmed, it would be the most affordable CBI program in existence. A non-refundable contribution of just $105,000 grants citizenship for a single applicant, $110,000 for a family of 4. Processing takes about 3 to 4 months, making it incredibly fast. But here's the catch, the program hasn't been officially announced. Passport power is modest, offering visa-free access to around 86 to 102 countries, including Singapore and the UK, but not the EU. This is a passport for strategic investors seeking low cost and political neutrality, but it comes with a big buyer beware label until the government confirms the details. Next is Vanuatu. For years, it was the king of fast-track citizenship. A $130,000 donation and a 2-month timeline, a dream for investors wanting speed. But here's the first big lesson of the CBI world: passport strength can change overnight. Due to concerns about background checks, the European Union suspended and then fully revoked Vanuatu's visa-free access. The UK followed. Almost instantly, the passport's value dropped dramatically. In 2025, it still offers visa-free access to around 90 countries, but Europe is no longer an option. It remains fast, but serves as a warning. The passport you buy today may not be the passport you hold tomorrow. Now let's move to the heart of the CBI industry, the Caribbean. 5 programs dominate this space, known for strong passports and streamlined processes. But due to international pressure, they now share a regional minimum $200,000 donation and mandatory interviews. Dominica was once the cheapest Caribbean option. Today, its minimum donation is $200,000. The passport is solid, with visa-free access to over 135 countries, including the EU Schengen area and China. However, it no longer includes visa-free travel to the UK, a point many outdated websites still get wrong. Dominica remains reliable, respected, and ideal for investors wanting a well-established program. St. Lucia is the refined, business-savvy option. It also requires a $200,000 donation, but offers occasional government bond routes for those wanting a recoverable investment. The passport provides access to over 145 destinations, including the EU. It recently lost visa-free access to Hong Kong, which matters for Asian business travelers, but overall remains a strong, flexible choice. Antigua and Barbuda has carved out a unique position as the best deal for families. While other nations add fees for each dependent, Antigua's $230,000 donation covers a family of 4. The passport is powerful, over 150 visa-free destinations, including the EU and South Africa. But there are two things to know. It no longer includes visa-free access to the UK, and new citizens must spend at least 5 days in Antigua within their first 5 years. As far as requirements go, a short trip to a Caribbean paradise isn't exactly a hardship. We're halfway through, and now we're moving into citizenship programs with special advantages, options offering strategic access beyond travel freedom. If this is helping, subscribe and stay ahead of global changes in this space. Grenada is one of the most underrated CBI programs on the planet. A donation starting at $235,000 grants you access to over 145 countries, including the EU and China. But here's the real superpower. Grenada holds an E2 investor visa treaty with the United States. Citizenship gives you eligibility to apply for long-term residency in the US to operate a business. It's not a green card, no path to US citizenship, but it's a renewable, legal doorway into American life. This one feature alone makes Grenada uniquely valuable. St. Kitts and Nevis is the OG of citizenship by investment. Launched in 1984, it's the longest-running and most respected program globally. With that prestige comes a higher cost, a $250,000 minimum donation. The passport is one of the strongest in the CBI world, granting access to over 155 destinations. St. Kitts has some of the strictest due diligence standards in the industry. Choosing St. Kitts signals you wanted the most established program, backed by 40 years of credibility. Now let's look beyond the Caribbean. Egypt launched its CBI program in 2020 with multiple investment routes, including a $250,000 donation. The passport itself isn't strong, just over 50 visa-free destinations. But the value isn't in travel mobility. The real advantage is Egypt's E2 investor visa treaty with the United States. Like Grenada, Egyptian citizens can apply to live and operate a business in the US. For investors with Middle Eastern or African business links, this combination makes Egypt a highly strategic option. Turkey's program is one of the most popular globally. If you buy real estate worth $400,000, you and your family can obtain citizenship in roughly 6 to 9 months. The Turkish passport gets you access to around 115 to 130 countries, including Singapore and most of South America. However, it does not include visa-free access to the EU, the UK, or the US. Still, Turkey is a strong regional hub for business in Eurasia, the Middle East, and beyond. And finally, the passport many consider the best in the world, Malta. Malta offers full European Union citizenship. That means the right to live, work, and study in any of the 27 EU nations, plus visa-free travel to over 180 destinations, including the US. But power comes with a price. Malta's program requires a €750,000 donation after 12 months of residency, and total costs can easily exceed $1 million. But here's the twist, this program may not exist much longer. In April 2025, the EU's highest court ruled that golden passport schemes violate the principles of EU citizenship. Malta's program technically still operates, but its future is highly uncertain. Think of it as the ultimate prize that may soon disappear entirely. So there you have it, 10 countries where you can legally purchase citizenship in 2025. From ultra-affordable Pacific passports to Caribbean heavyweights to US-linked strategic plays, each option offers different benefits depending on your goals, risk tolerance, and global ambitions. The real takeaway? Freedom isn't free, but it's more accessible than most people realize. A second passport is no longer a luxury reserved for the ultra-rich. It's a tool for mobility, stability, and long-term security. In an unpredictable world, building a plan B isn't optional, it's essential. If you're serious about exploring second citizenship, reducing taxes, or creating a life with global options, make sure to subscribe and check out the Horizon Society community linked in the description. It's where you'll find guides, checklists, and deeper breakdowns to help you choose the right path with confidence.